too much in the way of probes, but he's now gonna start losing his his units here inside the base. Obviously, the Reaver. Oh, but look at this. Much. Oh, man, this is brilliant from Much here. He's going to pick off the Academy and 3 supply depots. Huge, huge win for him. And, you know, ForGG cannot expect to see this coming. Oh, man, but ForGG should see this coming. ForGG, what are you doing, ForGG? 15 kills on the Reaver. But ForGG has gone pretty much... you know, he's brought all of his units into Much's base. Much has a dangerous freaking mine inside of his mineral lines. That could kill every one of his probes if he is unlucky. I don't know if he knows it's there. Look at him. He's so careful with his Dragoons because he knows there's you know, mines everywhere. It's quite deadly. ForGG looks like he's found himself a hole there. Much right now suffering so much in the way of casualties. Oh, man. Oh, whoa. That was close. Nice work there by Much. This is just so close. If that mine had gone off, that might have swung the game to ForGG. But looks like Much will win this battle. And now the Wraith is not going to do anything, obviously. Much has about 5 probes. ForGG also has 5 probes. Definitely one of those situations where it's an eye for an eye. Both players have suffered, you know, obviously devastating losses to their economy. Looks like the Academy burned down. And looks like ForGG is not building SCVs. I don't know. He shouldn't be food locked at this point. He has almost nothing in the way of units left, but I'm not sure. Maybe he just doesn't have. Maybe he's saving up for another unit of some sort, like a tank. Looks like ForGG trying to use his slight range advantage there, and the fact that there's some mines to try to try to dig off the gateways, but that was a mistake for ForGG losing his Wraith, which means that eventually Much could go for the air again, and certainly that would be very successful. Looks like ForGG bought another Vulture, and I gotta think this game should be in the hands of Much, but you never can tell with those situations. Terran has a very amazing ability to come back from situations like this. We've seen time and again, you know, DT rushes that have killed most of the Terran base, but yet Speed Vultures with mines finish off the Protoss base first. And this is a kind of a similar situation, although Much is definitely in a better situation right now still than ForGG. ForGG right now looks like he's going to lose a Vulture again, and this means there's nothing inside of Much's base except for that mine that almost kills off all of Much's probes. I mean, if he can do that, if he can somehow get a mine to explode and kill all the probes, obviously that would swing the game back in ForGG's favor. And it looks like the Vultures are continuing their harassment. Oh, but more are going down. So this is actually very good for ForGG. I didn't expect him to be able to do this much damage. Much needs to get observers. He does have an observatory. And once those observers are there, I got to think he should be able to come back from this. And you know, he should obviously seal his lead in this game then, I think. But, I mean, well, then again, ForGG at this point has probably rebuilt most of his economy, so I guess Much doesn't have that much of an advantage. I guess he could take to the air, but that's so expensive to go for another shuttle and Reaver that I don't know. I mean, this is just an incredible opening here. And this game could go longer, actually, because both players have sort of kind of defended themselves now, and there's going to be a bit of a lull in the action while they rebuild. ForGG's got himself a decent number of SCVs again. Very importantly, ForGG has not discovered that proxy robo at the upper right. I think that would absolutely swing the game. I've been saying that so much, but it would, because Much wouldn't be able to get observers, he wouldn't get shuttles, he would lose pretty much all of his tech then. And right now he's losing his core, as you saw there at the upper right. No more Dragoons for Much unless he replaces it. Obviously he will need to do that very soon. That's kind of the problem with the proxy gateway if you're going straight into Dragoons, is that you don't have another pylon to place your cybernetics core at, so you have to put it at your proxy location. Looks like the Vultures have been cleaned out. That mine is still alive, though. Oh, man, if Much doesn't realize it's there, that could be disastrous. Okay, he does. Just realizes it. So Much has demined his main base. Mine swept it. Meanwhile, ForGG has pretty much consolidated his economy. He's going to discover the upper right. So Much, I don't know if he's going to be able to save this. There's only 2 Vultures there, but Much has to be thinking about trying to save it. It's definitely important tech right there. And the Vultures are going for the pylon, trying to stop the building of any units there, of course. ForGG might reinforce this position very soon. Or he's just going to leave Vultures there. I mean, I think Vultures will take care of business, and Much probably won't get there to save the pylon. I mean, I don't know if he could save the robotics facility. That would still be a big save, obviously. He's rebuilding his cybernetics core. I think that was a pretty big loss, though. The loss of all that proxy tech, man. And I think actually ForGG has done well for himself. Now that he's killed off the proxy tech, I think the game is now slowly swinging into his hands, especially because he's going to go for a drop soon. I don't know if much anticipates it. He only has one observer, so this means that he's just not getting the scouting information he needs. And if he doesn't see a vulture drop or a tank drop coming, he could lose the game very quickly, obviously by losing all of his probes. But we've got ourselves a possible attack from Much, and fortunately, doesn't seem like he's got siege mode yet. I don't think he's ready at all for this, in fact. Oh my goodness. Much right now, almost getting a mine exploded. He's still managing to dodge the mines very well. And it looks like there's 4 tanks, though. 4 tanks are so strong. Oh no. Much making a blunder here, I think. Oh man, this could be the end for him. Oh wow, I thought he would do more damage. Much thought he would do more damage, but ForGG's tanks, man, they're just too powerful. And obviously tanks outrange even range upgraded dragoons. And now Much is in horrendous trouble here. He has almost no units left. And there are now tanks and a dropship marching towards his base. I think ForGG should be able to get the kill now. I gotta feel like Much was being a little bit over aggressive. Maybe he could have just tried to save his upper right instead of going for that frontal assault into death. I think ForGG may have also pretended that he was weaker than he was. Man, this drop of 4 vultures is going to be so deadly here. They've already caught themselves a number of probes going around planting mines, stopping Much from doing anything. And he only has that one observer, let's not forget. And now the front door is about to go down here. The one pylon up in front, stopping the rest of the army going in. And ForGG has played this very, very well, I gotta say. Much has taken it, took out almost all of his SCVs, but ForGG managed to do the same to Much soon afterward. And now Much is forced to bring out his probes to delay this, but the probes are all gonna die now very, very soon, I think. Much might be able to just barely hold it off. No, he's not. It is not going to happen. Much is going to lose this game, it looks like. And ForGG is going to get a GG very soon. There it is. Wow. Grandpa Toss unable to do in the end. I gotta say, both players played awesome this game. ForGG redeeming himself a little bit in the eyes of KTF, perhaps, showing that it's not just all about flash and luxury, or really all about flash right now, that he's capable of getting into a later stage of a major tournament. And Much, unfortunately, I think this is a little heartbreaking for him because I gotta say, he played quite well in his previous games. His last game was spectacular against Firebat Hero, and this game was certainly a lot of fun to watch and a very close one. ForGG has a gigantic wad of chewing tobacco in his mouth. Someone give Lomo some of that, because I think he's a little embarrassed at what he's doing. He's got like a ball of spit the size of like a freaking walnut in his mouth. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this whole series. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. I definitely welcome donations and messages at my email account, CholeraSC@hotmail.com. You could send any contributions for various things that I use it for now that I'm only working part-time. But anyway, you can send them through PayPal. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be doing more games from the MSL round of 16 coming up pretty soon.